People are getting married much later than they used to, and the financial picture that they bring into a marriage today looks very different than it used to. A career that has been building for many years, retirement accounts, equity compensation from tech jobs, and sometimes significant student debt. A prenuptial agreement can define what stays separate and protect what you have built. Here is what younger couples should consider when drafting a prenuptial agreement. Someone marrying in their 30s often brings significant assets into their marriage. Retirement accounts that have been growing for 10 or 15 years. Real estate purchased before the relationship. Investments. Equity compensation, including stock options and restricted stock units, which is increasingly common for anyone working in tech, finance, or at a public company. A prenup defines what stays separate and how growth in these assets is treated. Without one, anything that grows or commingles during the marriage may be treated as marital property under Illinois law. Debt is the other side of this conversation. Many younger couples are bringing student loans, professional school debt, or significant consumer debt into the marriage. A prenup can keep that debt with the person who incurred it, so the other spouse is not financially responsible for it in the event of a divorce. This protects both people. Illinois law allows pets to be addressed in a prenuptial agreement, and we're finding that this comes up more and more often. If a pet was yours before the marriage, a prenup can establish that. If you adopt a pet together, a prenup can address what happens with that pet if the marriage ends. One of the more personal pieces of a prenup, and it matters to the people who have built their life around their animals prior to getting married. Two more things worth knowing. If you have frozen embryos, the contract that you entered into with the facility usually will control what happens to them. However, you can address that in a prenuptial agreement if you agree in advance. And a prenup is not interpreted by a court when you sign it. It sits with you, signed and stored, until you may need it down the road. This is why how the agreement is drafted matters so much. It may be years before a judge opens the agreement and has to enforce it. A prenuptial agreement is a tool for a marriage and not a hedge against it. If you are marrying with specific assets, debts, or intentions that you wish to protect, the attorneys at Anderson, Boback, and Marshall are here to help you think through it.